Once again, I'm wishing you good afternoon, children. Yesterday we have discussed about habitat, and a habitat is the dwelling place where the animals and plants selected where the place they selected for their survival. So that is the place where the water, air and shelter, food, whatever they needs, they satisfies their needs according to their adaptation. So this is called as adaptation, children. Adaptation means according to their needs, they adapt to that situation. The surrounding medium where the place, for example, some are hot places, some are cool places. Yes, for example, coming to the ponds and lakes, there most probably the environment is wet. Yes, wet and cool. So like that, the animals and plants adapt. The animals and plants adapt to that situation and they survive at that place. And they make that one as their habitat. So that means habitat is the dwelling place. And coming to the, for example, here I am considering a crow and which makes a nest on the tree. That's why that tree is the habitat. Tree is the habitat for the crow because a crow makes the nest on the tree. That's why tree is the habitat for that crow. And that crow only selected that habitat. Yes, he adapted, he or she, that crow adapted that habitat and adapted that situation. A tree lo ఉన్న situation ఏదైతే ఉందో అక్కడ whatever the problems it may have, yes, that may the place may be cool or maybe hot, anything, anywhere else or some other animals are there. According to that, it should be mingled with that animals and plants whatever there, and also it should adapt to the situation. Cool and hot situation also it should be adapt. So according to the situation it will adapt and it will accept. Yes, it will accept that habitat. So it will adapt to that afterwards. Then okay, children, I am recording now. That's why I am recording. I will send you that video. Then there is no blur in that. You can listen there. All of you keep your phones mute. All of you keep your phones mute. All of you keep your phones mute. Keep your phones mute. Yes. Keep your phones mute. Kritika, you also. All. Yes, if it is disturbance, if it is blurred means afterwards you can watch the video. It will be clear only, okay? Just listen. Video it will be clear only. If it is a disturbance now, video will be clear only. Just keep quiet. Keep quiet and cooperate with me. Yes. Animals around us. All of you keep your phones mute, Nana. Yes, she's both. You and all are kept mute only, Nana, except you. Kritika, you also keep your phone mute. Yes. Here, according to the situation, the animals and plants adapt to the surroundings, and they will make that place as their habitat. And habitats are also different types, Nana. Yesterday we have discussed about, I have given introduction about pond as habitat. Yes, pond as habitat. In that pond also different layers, different surroundings. Yes, on the surface, above the surface like this. On the surface of the pond also we have like this. On the surface of the pond also we have, yes, like this we have. And while coming to the mid-water also there, middle layer also there inside of that water, and bottom of the pond also some hydrilla plants like that they will live. Yes, and on the top of the surface of the water like lotus plant and all are on the surface, and the hydrilla plants are on that bottom, and pond margins also some animals and plants are living. So like that different situations are there in that pond also. Different margins are there, different layers of the pond. Yes, above the surface, on the surface, middle of the water, and bottom of the water, like that. Different places are there for that. And coming to that, we find that different organisms live in different regions according to their food needs, air, light. Yes, light also there, Nana. Light also, some plants needed and some no need. And some animals needed light, some there is no need of light. So according to the needs, according to their food occupancy, food occurrency, according to their water needed and air needed, light also, according to light also, 3 layers are there in the water. Inside the water, 3 layers according to the light penetration. సో ఇవి మీరు 9th క్లాస్ లో చదువుకుంటారు. నో నీడ్ టు వర్రీ అబౌట్ దట్. అకార్డింగ్ టు లైట్ పెనట్రేషన్ వి విల్ డిస్కస్ ఇన్ 9th క్లాస్. బయాలజీలో మీకు క్లియర్ గా ఉంటుంది. 9th బయాలజీలో 3 మార్జిన్స్, 3 లేయర్స్ ఆఫ్ ద పాండ్ we can observe in 9th class subject. So afterwards we will see that, and we find organisms like dragonfly, mayfly and kingfisher above the surface, that is the nearer to the pond, not exactly the pond, nearer to the pond, and they will survive there according to their needs. They will bamboo pole, yes, or stick jutting out of the surface of the pond. They will get resting on that places. They will resting on that bamboos and all bamboo poles. Yes, it's a type of plant, I think you know. There they will survive and they will get food from the surface of the pond. They will come to the plant and get food again, come to the pond and get food, and again go to the bamboo pole, and they will live there like that. On the surroundings, on that above the surface of the pond, they will live. And the next one, organisms like snail and whirling beetle and pond scatter. So these are on the surface. And coming to the lotus and all, those are also some water plants on the surface of the water. We can observe those on the surface of the water. They will float and they will come on the surface of the plant. If we observe like that, there is no water, we will feel there are only plants we can observe on the surface of the pond. So those are all the examples. Snail, whirling beetle, these all are on the surface of the water. On the surface of the pond they will live. And plants like pistia float on the surface completely, while those like lotus is also like have roots going deep under, roots going deeper, but leaves and all flowers will float on the surface of the water, it will be. And next, coming to the middle layer of the water, between the water we can observe mid water leeches, yes, mosquito larva, and some fishes also there in the mid water, fishes. So they will survive there. And coming to the pond margin, sides of the pond, frogs will live. Yes, several grasses, gaddi idantha kuda chuttupakala molusta untundi kada, those are. And cranes, crabs, cranes will also like that. Yes, తూనిగలు ఇలాంటివి తిరుగుతుంటాయి కదా అక్కడక్కడ వాటర్ కి దగ్గరలో, మార్జిన్ sides దగ్గర. And crabs also will be there. Fish usually lay eggs here. Fish also on the margin of the pond, it will lay eggs. Fishes eggs పెడతాయి కదా. Yes, frogs also will do that like that. And coming to the bottom of the pond, plants like hydrilla, inside hydrilla plant ఉంటుంది మనకి. Yes, and like mussels and flatworms, some maggots, larva of some insects, flying insects ki larva stage, starting stage ఉంటుంది కదా, caterpillar stage, that butterfly starting stage is caterpillar stage. At that time they will live under the water like that. And light is minimum here, light is very much, little bit light is needed there. చీకటిగా ఉంటుంది inside of the water, deep. Yes, bottom of the pond there is no light, small amount of light will reach there. సో అక్కడ ఇంకా ఏముంటాయి తెలుసా, డెడ్ అండ్ డికే ఆఫ్ దీస్ ప్లాంట్స్ అండ్ యానిమల్స్, డెడ్ అండ్ డికే ఉంటుంది కదా, దోస్ విచ్ ఆర్ లివింగ్ బాటమ్ ఆఫ్ ద పాండ్ ఆర్ ఈటింగ్ ద డెడ్ అండ్ డికేని క్లీన్ చేస్తాయి అన్నమాట ఇవి. సో డీపర్ ఇన్సైడ్ లో ఉండేవి కిందికి వెళ్ళిపోతాయి కదా, డెడ్ ప్లాంట్స్ అండ్ యానిమల్స్ పైనుంచి కింద లోపలికి పడిపోయి బాటమ్ ఆఫ్ ద పాండ్ కి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత ఇవి క్లీన్ చేస్తాయి, తినేస్తాయి అనమాట. స్కావెంజర్స్ లాగా, న్యాచురల్ స్కావెంజర్స్ మనం చదువుకున్నాం కదా, crow and all. Like that, these deeper inside lo unde, bottom of the pond lo unde animals and plants, especially animals will eat this dead and decay matter. డెడ్ డికే మ్యాటర్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది, ఫుడ్ తక్కువే ఉంటుంది, కానీ ఈ ఫుడ్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. లైట్ తక్కువ ఉంటుంది కానీ డెడ్ డికే ఎక్కువ ఉండడం వల్ల వాటికి ఫుడ్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది అక్కడ. ముజల్స్ లైక్ దట్, ఫ్లాట్ వార్మ్స్, ఎస్, మగ్గోట్స్, లార్వా, ఇవన్నీ ఆ డెడ్ అండ్ డికే ఏదైతే కిందికి వెళ్ళిపోతుందో ఇవి తింటాయి అనమాట. దట్ ఈస్ ద ఫుడ్ ఫర్ దెమ్. సో లైక్ దట్ అకార్డింగ్ టు దేర్ నీడ్. మరి ఆ ఫుడ్ తినేవి ఆ బాటమ్ లో ఉంటేనే సేఫ్ కదా, వాటికి ఫుడ్ ఎక్కువ వస్తుంది. అండ్ దే నీడ్ అ లిటిల్ అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ లైట్. So like that, here hydrilla plant is also like that. It can able to survive by taking oxygen which dissolved in water. So photosynthesis will not happen at that time. So on the top only it will possible. The lotus plant which is floating on the surface of the water, and this hydrilla leaves are very small, very little, because of gaseous exchange is very less. So oxygen from water it will dissolve. Water dissolved oxygen it will take. No, there is no need of taking oxygen. Gaseous exchange stomata nunchi jaragadu nanna. Stomata nunchi jaragalante paina float avali kada, sunlight must be needed. But hydrilla plant ki anta sunlight avsaram undadu. Water lo dissolve aina oxygen ni teeskuntundi adi. Yes, డిజాల్వ్ అయిన ఆక్సిజన్ అండ్ కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్ ని ఎక్స్చేంజ్ చేసుకుంటుంది, డైరెక్ట్ వాటర్ నుంచి ఎక్స్చేంజ్ చేసుకుంటుంది. కాబట్టి దెర్ ఈస్ నో నీడ్ ఆఫ్ స్టొమాటా అండ్ దెర్ ఈస్ నో నీడ్ ఆఫ్ గ్యాసెస్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్. దట్స్ వై హైడ్రిల్లా లీవ్స్ అనేవి డీప్ గా వాటర్ లోనే ఉంటాయి. వైల్ కమింగ్ టు ద లోటస్ లీవ్స్, దే విల్ ఫ్లోట్ ఆన్ ద సర్ఫేస్ ఆఫ్ ద వాటర్ పైన, అండ్ బిగ్ సైజ్. లోటస్ లీవ్స్ అనేవి వెరీ మచ్ బిగ్ సైజ్ దాన్ హైడ్రిల్లా, లైక్ దట్. సో పాండ్ మార్జిన్స్ and on the surface of the pond, middle of the water, yes, bottom of the pond, all you understood I think. Different animals and different plants are survival according to their adaptation. They will survive on that different regions of the pond. Yes, and here one more thing I want to tell you, different places of the pond are there. For example, some plants on the pond also having the habitat, like they are also giving some shelter to the other animals and in small plants. For example, alga is there. On that alga again some microorganisms will live. Yes, on the leaves of the lotus also some small insects and butterflies like that they will live on that lotus also. So like that is a habitat for them. Small insects ki a plant anedi habitat avutunda? నో, ఇక్కడ పాండ్ అనేది హ్యాబిటేట్ అవుతుంది. ఎస్, అది ఒక రీజన్ అవుతుంది, హ్యాబిటేట్ అవ్వదు. ఆ స్మాల్ ప్లాంట్స్ మీద అగైన్ స్మాల్ ఇన్సెక్ట్స్ ఉంటున్నాయి కదా, ఆ ఇన్సెక్ట్స్ కి అది రీజన్ మాత్రమే అవుతుంది. ద ఎంటైర్ హ్యాబిటేట్ ఈస్ అక్వాటిక్ హ్యాబిటేట్ అంటారు. ద ప్లాంట్స్ అండ్ యానిమల్స్ విచ్ ఆర్ లివింగ్ ఇన్ దిస్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ పాండ్స్ అండ్ ఆల్, వాటర్ లో ఉండే ప్లాంట్స్ అండ్ యానిమల్స్ ని అక్వాటిక్ యానిమల్స్, అక్వాటిక్ ప్లాంట్స్ అంటున్నాం కదా. Like that, the habitat is said to be aquatic habitat. Yes, aquatic habitat on the earth. So these all are the regions only. Regions antar kani habitat anaru. Pond is a habitat for all. Aquatic habitat we are calling. Yes, which is wet. Wet ga undedane aquatic habitat. Deeper inside kavochu, margins kavochu, on the surface kavochu, above the పాండ్ సర్ఫేస్ కూడా కావచ్చు. దీస్ ఆల్ ఆర్ కమ్స్ అండర్ అక్వాటిక్ హ్యాబిటేట్. ఇండివిజువల్ గా ఒక్కొక్క దాన్ని హ్యాబిటేట్ అని అనము, అన్నిటినీ కలిపి పాండ్ హ్యాబిటేట్ ఆర్ అక్వాటిక్ హ్యాబిటేట్ అని అంటాము. దీస్ ఆల్ ఆర్ రీజన్స్, మిడిల్, మార్జిన్, ఆన్ ద సర్ఫేస్, దీస్ ఆల్ ఆర్ కమ్స్ అండర్ రీజన్స్ కిందికి వస్తాయి, కానీ వాటిని ఇండివిజువల్ గా హ్యాబిటేట్ అని అనలేము. అండ్ హియర్ వన్ క్వశ్చన్ దే హ్యావ్ గివెన్, కెన్ నేమ్ సమ్ ఆర్గానిజమ్స్ ఇన్ ద పాండ్ that can stay in different regions. Yes, different regions lo same pond lo undevi cheppandi. Fish, yes, frog, and frogs can have swim or not? Frogs, yes, frogs are and all the fishes are having some tails, like, yes, tails untai kada fishes, and frogs are also having tail. Frogs are also having tails or not? No tails. Yes, Some are having tails, some are not having tails. All the animals can swim inside the water, which are living in the pond. Do all the animals in a pond swim or not? Some are cannot also. They will live and certain time they will deep inside and again they will come. For example, elephant. Yes, it will go to the pond and again come back. But it cannot swim. Yes? Is it correct, Nana? It cannot swim. So all the animals which are taking, which are adapt to that situation, they cannot swim. Some animals cannot swim, but most probably all are swim only. Only few cannot, and most probably all cannot have. All may not have tails. All may not have tails. So here leaves of the hydrilla and lotus they have given. What is the difference? I told now only. Yes, according to the yes. Why? Because of I told you now only gaseous exchange will be very less in the case of hydrilla. Hydrilla lo gaseous exchange takku untundi kabatti there is no need of lot enough space. So but coming to the lotus, photosynthesis takes place in that leaves. On that leaves, stomata will be there. So the leaves will be very large in size, big in size. So like that. Okay. I will next I will start tree as habitat, Nana. Tree as habitat. So trees are habitat, Nana. Next one terrestrial habitat. Trees are comes under terrestrial habitat. So here we are observing aquatic as bigger one. Aquatic habitat as bigger one. And coming to the terrestrial habitat, tree as habitat. And our house is a habitat. And these all are comes under terrestrial habitats. The fields, forests, and our houses and trees. These all are comes under terrestrial habitats. So individual habitats andi kalpite on the surface of the land. That may be forest, that may be a house, that may be a tree. These all are comes under terrestrial habitats. So pond as a habitat we have finished. Now I am going to start with the terrestrial habitats. So we will start today this one and we will end tomorrow. So terrestrial habitats. So definition I am writing now, children. Don't make noise. Just keep quiet and listen. So plants and animals. Are you able to watch this screen clearly? Yes. How about my voice? Is it clear now? Yes. Huh? Cross. Ah, okay. I kept my phone like this. I got full screen, Nana. Like those. You are getting Pranavi. Now you are getting clear voice or not? Now trees in our houses, fields, these all are comes under terrestrial habitat. But in the case of pond margins, pond above that, what are those, Nana? Those are all are just regions only, not habitats. Here individual ga ivi habitats avutayi. Ivanni kuda tree, house, field, forest anni terrestrial kindiki vastayi. But while coming to the aquatic, ఇవన్నిటిని మనం ఇన్సైడ్ సెక్షన్స్ రీజన్స్ కింద తీసుకుంటాం కానీ ఇండివిజువల్ గా హ్యాబిటేట్స్ అని అనము. ఎస్, those all are comes under aquatic habitat. Plants, yes, plants and animals that live in different places on the land, like those living on trees, in our houses, fields, forests, etc., are said to be, yes, very good, said to be belongs to terrestrial habitats. Very good. Terrestrial habitat. So like that we can understand. Next I am going to start with tree as a habitat. First one in that, tree as a habitat. I am taking tree. So I think you observed on the base of the tree some living small organisms like ants and snakes. Snakes will stay here. Yes, those will be stay here. So as the base, at the base of the tree, ants, snakes, and more also you can tell. Here, what you can observe on this base? Yes, yes, beetles. Some beetles will also stay there. Yes, worms. Where worms? Earthworms. Yes. Worms, beetles also will be there. Sometimes snakes and so many on the bases. Here these are snakes, Nana. These are beetles. Yes, these are worms. Okay, these all are around that base of the tree we can observe. So while coming to the on the trunk which will stay, Nana? Ants, spiders. Yes, beetles also sometimes. Squirrels. Yes, very good. Who is that? Varshit. Varsh. Squirrels. Yes. Uh, Next to between the branches, monkeys, birds. Yes, birds and snakes also sometimes between the branches. Snakes and on within the leaves, moths. Yes, bees. Birds also. Birds. Butterflies. Very good. Butterflies. Like that we can understand. And some bees also, beetles also, they sometimes worms, beetles also. Yes, honeybees, butterflies, all are comes under same category, Nana. Moths and yes, bees, honeybees, butterflies, these all are comes under moths. Moths and rasan kada. ఇవన్నీ దాని కిందకే వస్తాయి. ఓకేనా? And like that we can observe different levels of the tree, different stages of the tree, on the base, on the trunk, in between that branches, on the leaves. Like that we can observe different organisms will select their dwelling place, their habitat like tree. So here they have given birds, monkeys, squirrels, snakes, ants, spiders, caterpillars, moths, bees. These all are comes under tree habitat. The organisms which live on tree. They selected the tree as habitat for them. And here there are different types of trees in our surroundings we can observe. Yes, tree is a place where different types of animals live. And birds, squirrels, ants, spiders, etc. These all are selecting according to their food, according to their shelter. Yes, their shelter they will select. They will go and birds will select shelter most probably as tree. Yes, birds will select. And they will migrate. They will migrate from one place to another place according to their needs. Yes, they will go and come back again. Yes, but at the trees. Yes, some very small plants also grow on the barks of the tree. Some small plants also will grow on the barks of the tree again. Yes, some plants also will there stay. Select the habitat as tree. Some plants also will, small plants also will select that green color growth we can observe on that barks of the tree also we can observe. Like that plants also will select the tree as habitat sometimes. Birds and squirrels come and go from a tree at habitat as from a tree. At the tree is a habitat for them. They will come and they will migrate sometimes. Yes, they will migrate from one place to another place. Migration అవుతుంటాయి కదా ఒక ప్లేస్ నుంచి ఇంకొక ప్లేస్ కి. So like that. I think you got this. Yes? I will stop this.